This is the worst part about the air fryer. Cleaning it. Soaking, soaking does help, and definitely pre-oiling this makes it a lot easier to clean. But then it ends up with the film, the oily film, that I normally, after I clean it, get all this grudge off, I put it in the dishwasher, top rack, and run it through a cycle, and it gets it really nicely clean. So it requires effort on the back end. I normally keep this unplugged, but before I use it, I open it up, and I gotta get in the habit of not pushing that button to release the basket. We already broke the thing, and my sister has one too, and hers was broken too. There's a little cover, and we didn't have it, I didn't have it shut, and I pushed it in and broke it right off. But before I use it, I found it's easier to clean if I put a little bit of oil. And what I normally do is I just pour, this is grapeseed oil, just a little bit, doesn't take much. And then I take the silicone brush that I can put in the dishwasher. Make sure the bottom is coated really well. And I normally buy thighs from Costco, but hadn't been there. And I stopped in at a grocery store, and their thighs are much bigger, because normally I can put 4 Costco thighs in there. I cannot put 4 of these. I've done 3, and that's just kind of odd for us. So 2 of those big bad boys in here. And on. And I mess this up every time almost. I like to do 375, and I like to do 35 minutes with these big ones. And I like to push the on off, but it's that. I didn't preheat it, and this is what's been working for me. Can you hear the popping? Don't touch, put your thumb down. Can you hear that? Now this is good stuff. I didn't season it, I didn't salt it. I can eat it plain like that. I just have a, on the side of the dish, I just put some salt and pepper, and then I kind of dip the meat into it. But check this out. I like to use these 4-ounce jars, and let's see. Look at that. And sometimes I'll have this prop up and let it just drain. And sometimes I'll, well, not sometimes, I usually do a second batch. My husband and I will start eating on this, and then, you know, we each get a thigh. And then I'll cook a second batch, and then we'll each get a thigh from that one. But this is called schmaltz. Don't throw this away. This is good stuff. You can use it as you would use lard, any sort of fat, Crisco. And don't use Crisco, but this is a way better substitute. And that's from all that fat that came from these thighs. Turn it up, turn it off, and pay attention to this. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna burn myself, but it'll be worth it. This is almost as good as bacon. Seriously, this right here is amazing. I know, fat's not good for you, blah blah blah. It's really the other way around. I found a really great channel, and
a lot about English tea, but she's like so anti-fat. And I'm looking at her going, chick, figure it out. If this is what's bad for us, why are we getting fatter on carbs and sugar and not healthier? So give this a try. I so far I've used this to reheat meat because we don't have a microwave, and this does a really good job reheating without messing up a pan. Just put a little bit of aluminum foil, but make sure that you're still getting air circulation around the grill. You can't close that whole thing off, or it won't cook properly. It needs to have air. That's why it's called an air fryer. I've done shrimp, frozen shrimp, 20 minutes. I think 365, 360, the default setting, pretty much, and it was amazing. They were really good. The flavor was more intense because there was nothing else. I didn't season them or anything. I was just blown away. These were just tails on, already de-shelled except for the tail part. And what else have I done? Pork belly. That's another one. And then you drain. You don't waste that stuff. Thanks for joining me. Be a blessing and be blessed.